This video is sponsored by PoketownStore.com, the best place to get yourself some TCGO code cards. Looking for that last card to complete your online deck or just to get the latest booster packs in town, they literally have everything, and they will have Brilliant Stars up on stock very shortly, so keep refreshing the website. You can use the coupon code ZapDoesTCG for 5% on everything on the website, so definitely do so to support the channel. Also, this video is sponsored by cardsmarket.com. This is a European platform where you're able to buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. I personally use it every single day to sell cards that I don't need to buy newer ones. So definitely check out the website Card Market and use the referral name ZapDoesTCG. Last but not least is yourplaymat.com, the website to create your own unique custom playmat. You can create a playmat from scratch today. Get 10% off your order by clicking the link down below, and they ship worldwide, so start creating that playmat. Anyhow, thanks again for sticking around with the commercials. Let's just get this video started already. Peace! What's up YouTube, it's ZapDoesTCG here and welcome back to our TCG battle video on my channel. Today we start the gameplay footage of none other than Brilliant Stars. So hopefully you guys are excited. We're going to be showcasing Arceus with Ice Rider today. So here we have it. Arceus VSTAR is here, and it is going to be very phenomenal with the Trinity Nova. You're going to be able to stop 200 damage, accelerate 3 basic energies instantly from the deck to your V Pokemon, and Ice Rider can finish off everything because we now have Choice Belt helping out in the process to one-hit KO all these stuff because of the fact we have quick shooting on top of it. We have access to the Shady Dealings Inteleon line on top of using the Starbirth, searching out any card from the deck, which is going to help out the deck so much. We have Lumineon V with the Luminous sign, getting of course any supporter you want from the deck. So the deck had a super great buff with none other than the Brilliant Star set, and the thing we want to be showcasing here is that cards like Collapse Stadium can actually have some prize denial if you discard a Pokemon from the bench. You have Path to the Peak, which is super strong in combination with Fan of Waves and a Marnie, which can slow down a lot of Mew VMAX decks. There's Raihan for the Malamar matchup, so you actually have a chance with of course the Aqua Bullet on top of 2 quick shooters. You're going to be able to do at least something against that archetype, and we're going to be trying this out. Also, look at the artwork of Brilliant Stars. Doesn't it look fantastic? I'm a big fan of this set because it also brings us the reprint of Ultra Ball, which is very fun. And of course, we have the Boss's Orders being reprinted as a Cyrus card. And then there's the double turbo energy. Not only can you, of course, utilize Melanie to, of course, attack with Arceus VSTAR instantly, you can also use the double turbo energy to attack with Ride of the High King. And on top of stuff like the Choice Belt, you're still going to be dishing out more damage. Even though the damage output is reduced by 20 thanks to double turbo energy, we can, of course, neglect that if we have the Choice Belt equipped. So we're going to be trying this list out. Hopefully, you guys are having a fantastic day, and if you guys are hyped for the Brilliant Stars content to of course pop up here on the channel, be sure to let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. It helps out so much. And of course, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. You're gonna get daily Pokemon TCG content on here that you don't want to miss out on. So let's see what we are up against. We are here on the Versus ladder. We're also playing TCGO, by the way, not TCG Live, because I still like the aesthetic and the visual look of Pokemon TCG Online. Alright, we start off with a Subble, which is not bad because we can go for Keep Calling. I would prefer, of course, top decking an Ultra Ball or Quick Ball to at least get ourselves a basic Pokemon, right? At least an attacking Pokemon. Okay, let's get this adventure started. We're up against Single Strike. Pretty interesting because of the fact that Single Strike does damage itself, which makes it very easy for Ice Rider to one-hit KO, which is awesome. We see an attachment onto Umbreon. Another Umbreon being benched, and that's it. No Hundowers. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, we do find Luminia. Fantastic. I'm gonna be attaching and go for... I don't know. First of all, let's go... I will have to give up on both quick shooters, but if they damage themselves with... I don't know if I want to be giving up on the quick shooters, by the way. So maybe we just attach here. Go for Lumineon. Utilize Lumineon for a Marnie. And how many Subbles are in there? 3 Subbles. That's perfect. That's perfect. I don't want to be giving up on these resources. I'm going to be getting, of course, the Air Balloon over here. And let's just Marnie. We can still go for the Subble and keep calling. Let's just hope we draw something nice. We don't, but it's okay. We have Fan of Waves and Path to the Peak, which is definitely going to be helping out this match. So Fan of Waves, Path to the Peak. He's probably going to be overlapping that at one point, but for now it's fine. Let's go for Keep Calling, right? We have a little bit of a slower start, but it's not an issue. He's not going to be able to KO us this turn. Definitely not, because even with single strike energy, he's not going to be able to KO us. So I'm only going to get out 2 Sobbles, so we have some room for some attacking Pokemon here. Okay, so Fan of Waves, Path to the Peak, super strong combo, which means they will not be able to utilize their Crobat Vs. Okay, instantly finding Tower of Darkness, it's fine. They're going to be maybe gusting something up, but yeah, they're gusting up the Sobble. Okay, fine. And there's a research on top of it. Umbreon VMAX in the house, folks. And we are here with our 3 Sobbles. Chilling out. We still have time on our hands. I didn't want to discard our quick shooters because those are actually what is going to win us the game. Because this is a VMAX which we can easily KO with Choice Belt onto something like an Ice Rider. Also a lot of Battle VIP pads that he did not draw into on the first turn. Double Houndour. I wonder if he's going to have an attach of the turn here. There's Quick Ball. He could still go for Crobat. There's also Cramomatic. So there is a funky single strike deck being played. It is Gengar. Alright. Yeah, the problem is, of course, yeah, there's the mean look. We cannot retreat. We can still go for Scoop Up Net, though. Okay, this is nice. An Ice Rider instantly finding that Choice Belt as well. Lovable. Drizzle, then Research. Sounds like a plan, right? We can also scoop up the Drizzle at one point. So I think I will go for this. Go for that Drizzle. Utilize. We can scoop up that Retreat, but we will need... then we can Melanie, right? But at this point, we are also not able to attack in the first place. So it's just fine to just have something up our sleeves here with the Research. Let's freaking go. We have Scoop Up Net. Perfect. We also have an Arceus VSTAR. Awesome. There's a lot of V Pokemon, by the way, which means Gengar can be quite the threat. So I'm not going to be utilizing that. We're just going to be equipping an energy over here. And we do have access. I do want to be evolving multiple of these Drizzles. So I think I will go for Scoop Up Net. Yeah. This guy's going to damage himself, which means... I don't know what to do here. Let's go for this. Then promote the free retreat Lumineon. Have Drizzle by our side. Utilizing Lovable. Okay. Lovable. We do have access to the Collapse Stadium, which we might use, but I think I'll just get out Drizzle here. We already have a lot of great things by our side. Drizzle again. And maybe a Boss Resort, or maybe just an Ultra Ball to get whatever we want. Maybe Evolution Incense is the best bet here. There's also Shady Dealings Inteleon. That seems okay to me. So let's just get Evolution Incense. Slap down a Sobble. I could slap down the Arceus and then go for the VSTAR ability. Depends on if he finds Houndoom, Gengar. Doesn't matter to be perfectly honest with you guys. The Gengar might just cause a little bit of a threat, but on that sense, I still will slap down the Arceus. This is a new video, so let's just promote this. And we are done for. Okay. We also can Quick Ball a Water Energy, so if it Imaris, we can still Melanie. Sounds like a plan, right? Sounds like a plan. Might as well get another Ice Rider out. And this is a perfect situation to be in because the Arceus VSTAR, he has the Starbirth ability, allowing us to get any card we want. We already have Choice Belt onto our good friend Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX. We can even get out 2 quick shooters and instantly KO whatever we want. So this is the Ice Rider deck. We slow the opponent down with Fan of Waves, so I'm a huge fan of the one-off Fan of Waves in here. He could still attack with the Umbreon here, giving it 1 energy. And then maybe he can attack with the Gengar. We can also try and boss up the Gengar because we already have plenty of stuff in hand. We can Evolution Incense go for like Shady Dealings as well as Starbirth. Okay, triple energy onto the Umbreon here. Moonblade. Okay. There's a lot of like multiple prize Pokemon on the field. Let's see what we're able to do. We already threw away 1 Boss's Orders, right? Which is very bad. Okay, they just concede. Ice Rider OP. We would have been able to slaughter anything in the opponent's situation, so that's super nice. Our first victory with our updated Brilliant Stars deck, and I'm a huge fan of Ice Rider. I think it's super strong. We have not utilized the Starbirth quite yet, but we maybe might do that in this game, right? Because I think the Starbirth ability is just super strong. You can also have maybe double turbo energy in the opening hand and already accelerate energies. That's also a capability with this deck. Super solid start, definitely going second because we have access to none other than either Arceus and Lumineon. Again, all the quick shootings in hand. So we have to probably resort to Marnie again. Makuhita, what? What are we facing off against? Okay, is this a tech card? Probably. Probably some sort of tech card. I don't know against which deck it might be useful. Maybe it's a one price single strike deck. On top of Choice Belt, okay. Looks pretty menacing. We have another Ice Rider. I don't know if we will need our quick shooters in this situation. Also, this one shot's probably Arceus, which is very bad. Yeah, Ultra Ball, we're gonna be getting rid of one quick shooter and the Collapse Stadium. Fetching ourselves Lumineon. We could go for Research or we could go for Marnie. Which would be better, by the way? He only has 2 cards in hand. Maybe the Research is better. Even though we give up on the quick shooters. We might also draw into Fan of Waves. There's Path to the Peak. Okay, I think I'll go for that Research, even though we give up on the quick shooters. Yeah, most of our energies are in there. There's Shady Dealings fella on top of the Raihan, which seems pretty strong. So let's go for this. Quick Ball. Inteleon. Also, now that I think about it, our Ice Rider is priced. Hey! Isn't that funky? One of our Ice Riders is... Nah, what am I saying? They're not priced, they're here. I was just being confused. Giving up on one Ice Rider does feel bad, but it is what it is. Air Balloon, double turbo energy. That's not bad. Would have been amazing to, of course, utilize... I don't know if we should slap this down, to be honest. Attachment here, slapping for 40. Sounds like a plan, right? They might have Balsasaurus on Arceus as a 2-pricer. I don't even know if this is going to be the correct decision here. Might as well slap it down, right? We have no other attackers ready. We could have utilized Air Balloon and then utilized the Trinity Charge, but this is a 1-price archetype. I don't know if they're playing Crobat or anything, but just to be sure, let's slap this down. And go for a good old classic Pierce for 40. We can have Air Balloon, use the double turbo energy onto the Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX and also attack the potential Hariyama. There's a Path to the Peak, so let's hope they don't have a supporter in hand. 2 cards. Path to the Peak also shuts down stuff like Crobat. I don't know if they're running Crobat, but it's still there. 1 card in hand. Please don't be a support. Cynthia's Ambition. We didn't knock anything out, which only gives them 5 cards, but still. It's a 1-price fighting deck that wants to probably use Balsasaurus on Arceus, if I had to guess. Morpeko. Yeah, some sort of counter box deck. Okay, with single strike energy and the Choice Belt, you can have a very rogue-ish deck. Damaging themselves. Launch out for 80. Okay, Lava Ball. Utilizing Drizzile. I think they're also playing Tower of Darkness, by the way. We can have Fan of Waves. We can also like gust up something and knock it out. Nah. Evolution Incense, probably the best bet over here. Evo Incense, Ice Rider. Let's go. This is a one price deck, so we will have to utilize our good friends. Here's the double turbo, which allows us to attack instantly. There's level ball, finding Subble. Utilize. We can still scoop this up later to utilize this other Subble. Air balloon, retreat, and attack, making it a little bit harder for the opponent to get prize cards. We've taken our first prize card. Hooray! It's a water energy. Okay, there's a Morpeko, which potentially could slap a little bit of damage. But Morpeko with Choice Belt is a little bit scary though. I like the one price approach. Yeah, that's what I figured. I don't know, Vitality. I wonder if they're playing Cynthias. They getting their energies back. They're gonna damage themselves, so we will need Quick Shooter, right? But there's a quick... Both Quick Shooters are in our discard pile. I didn't know we were up against Morpeko. If I would have known, we would have been able to, of course, knock it out with Quick Shooting. We can still knock it out with the damage output of the Shady Dealings Inteleon to spread damage. Good work. Research. Powerful. 2 urns down the drain. 1 prize archetype. Yeah. Choice belts and a lot of single strike energies. Makes it pretty strong. This probably one-shots the Arceus. So lots of Makuhitos. I wonder what they evolve into eventually. Explosive Discontent. Yeah, well, that's pretty powerful. Scoop up nets. Up next, we will utilize Subble. Then go for the Drizzle. Getting our friends. We can go for Fan of Waves as well. I don't know if they're going to be having the damage output to knock us out. They have 2 single strike. They will need an urn though. And they would need an urn. Fan of Waves would be strong, I think. Melanie or Fan of Waves. Single strike roar makes this attack pretty scary. I think I'll just keep it safe and try to go for the Fan of Waves here. Fan of Waves, there we go. What else? We can attack with an Arceus. Or just attack with this again. It's probably the best bet, right? Let's go for this. Rite of the High King, knocking out this annoying Morpeko. I wish I didn't discard all of our quick shooters. But I didn't know what I was up against. So this guy needs single strike roar, attachment of turn. That allows him to slap 100. 120 is still not enough. They would need 130 damage output. They've already wasted 2 choice belts. Okay, so that's 100 damage. They need choice belt right here. Maybe they're playing 4 copies. Bruno, well, perfect. Let's hope they whiff out on choice belt. If they don't, they have a very unique one prize deck, and I applaud them because it's awesome. There's Ultra Ball. I wonder if they're playing Boss's Orders. Our Collapse Stadium could have also worked to discard this Ice Rider, by the way. Hariyama. Okay. What is this Hariyama capable of doing? Yeah, more damage. If this Pokemon would be knocked out from damage... Okay, this is a super unique deck. Super unique. If we flip a coin of heads, the remaining HP becomes 10. But we don't have our quick shooters by our side. But we can still do some stuff with the Shady Dealings, I would say. Boss's Orders. Okay, there's not a lot we can do here. Not a lot we can do at all. Let's just have a little bit of luck, shall we? Max Lance. Come on, flip. Flip! That's marvelous. I've never seen Hariyama in action. So, yeah, that would have lost us the prize race. So, note to self. Don't discard the quick shooters against Morpeko. And, yeah, this is clearly an anti-meta deck that wants to prey on multiple prize Pokemon. And using the Hariyama to stay alive turn after turn. With the Choice Belt, you're actually dishing out significant more damage. Like, that's 130. With some of these single strike energies, you can actually two-shot. So, very unique deck from the opponents. Glad I was able to record that as well. It's not like this deck is all figured out, but you really want to be seeing meta decks mainly, because if you're seeing one prize rogue archetypes, becomes a little bit tricky. Okay, next opponent. Maybe we can use the Arceus this game. Seems like we never win the coin flip as well, so TCGO at its best. Okay, we will definitely utilize Arceus in this game. Hopefully no fighting type emerges. Otherwise, it's a little bit tricky. Okay, Meloetta. Little bit scary though. Meloetta. Mew VMAX. I wonder if we have... Okay, Battle VIP Pass. We're up against Mew VMAX. So our biggest out is finding Path to the Peak. That is the way we win this game. Also, boss trapping is a strategy we might utilize and then quick shoot everything. Fuck, Crystal, Energy or Mew? Yeah, the Mew deck just runs so smoothly. And yeah, this is one hell of a card. Free retreat and all that. A Rotom Phone already. What will they need? Do they need a lot of Sparkle to just go crazy? The cool thing is that they attached manually to the Mew. And it's a fusion energy, which so means we can go for Fan of Waves. Look at this. The Genesect army has arrived. Looks pretty strong to me. They would still need Energy, Mew, and Power Tablet to knock us out. Okay. What do we need? We have Air Balloon. Lava Ball. Sobble. We have another Arceus VSTAR in there. That's super nice. We have double the Path to the Peak as well. This one. This one. Arceus. Choice Belt. Might as well give a Choice Belt to the Sobble over here. And go for a classic research. Let's see what we're able to find. Path to the Peak, what do you know? So we have Ice Rider. We have attachment over here, allowing us to fetch. Yeah, if we slap down Path to the Peak and it sticks, Lumineon won't be able to do a lot. So maybe we should use Lumineon first because they don't have ways to alter our hand, right? So we Lumineon first, and other matches I wouldn't do this, but in this situation it's only mandatory. Melanie. Quick Ball, getting rid of this. Finding Sobble. Okay. The Mew is scary though. I'm gonna be attaching to Arceus first and then come with the Ice Rider later. Or do we attack with Ice Rider right now? I think this is better because Arceus VSTAR can then get like Melanie and double turbo, so doesn't matter where we do it. Over here. Path to the Peak. And do we sacrifice the Arceus? Or do we I think this seems okay, right? If Mew VMAX has everything, they blow up on us regardless. Saving our Drizzles might be a great thing. Okay. We could have like pierced for 40 with the Ice Rider, but Mew with a full bench always looks scary. Depends on, they still have a bench slot remaining, which means they could go for Fog Crystal Pumpkaboo, or they could go for, yeah, there's the Mew VMAX. Just wish we have more options like in this, they have Switch instantly. Do they have Power Tablet as well? 3 cards in hand. Please say it ain't so. So in this situation, they could still boss Lumineon. They could boss Ice Rider, which would be bad. 3 cards in hand, Path to the Peak has been slapped down though. I wonder what they will do. I wonder. There's the Boss's orders for Lumineon. Or no, for the Ice Rider, of course. Techno Blast. Path to the Peak is still in play though. They will still take 2 prize cards here. Oh, this is sad. Super sad. What can we do against this? Arceus VSTAR, that could help. Melanie. Scoop up nets. There's not a lot we can do here, unfortunately. The path to the peak also shuts ourselves down. Maybe they don't have another switch. They might have another switch and energy, but I doubt it. Maybe the better strategy is just going for attachment on Arceus, retreating, and yeah, there's an Arceus in the discard pile, I know, but maybe Lumineon can get a smack off out of nowhere. Trinity charge, triple energy. Lumineon can sometimes do some weird stuff, I know. Yeah. It's a weak HP Pokemon, but it's gonna be helping us. Let's hope they don't have everything, right? Come on, no switch and energy. They've already utilized a switch. Have 2 energies in play. We would have been better off having an attack off on that Mew VMAX. Would have been awesome. Now our hand is a little bit clunked up. Luckily, Path to the Peak also shuts the opponent down. They have a Lesser Sparkle, making Meloetta quite the threat. Only 1 energy though. Attachment. Switch. They have literally everything. Yeah, Mew always has everything. What do we expect? What did we expect what would happen? Yeah, also our hand was not being kind to us. No, not a single Drizzle, not a single level ball from that Melanie. Let's try this out again, shall we? So Ice Rider, it's a solid deck, but sometimes it's yeah, against single price decks like that Hariyama was just YOLO. We also discarded our quick shooters, which could have helped out really a lot in matchups like that. But it is what it is, no problem. Finally, we are able to go first. Wow, thank you TCG. Oh, okay, this is strong. We have the Arceus start. Finally, attach of the turn, and then next turn we can utilize Lumineon. Okay, we're up against Malamar. Maybe this is gonna be a tricky situation though. Attachment here. And I think next turn we might use Marnie here. And then Collapse Stadium is nice if they have an insane amount of bench Pokemon. We can also gust up their only Inkay, so Brawl, okay, or not. There's gonna be some weird situation where we're seeing all terrible matchups, it seems. It is the Inteleon build, right? Inkay, Subble. And a Remoraid. Please slap down something else so we can collapse Stadium. Nothing else, okay. Scoop up net, we have Drizzle. Fetches Evolution Incense. And then Evolution Incense fetches the Arceus VSTAR. The cool thing is that Shady Dealings Inteleon is also in there. Raihan is in there, and that's fine. This one. Next up, Lumineon with a Marnie. Do we go for Marnie? They have like 5 cards in hand. I don't know. Maybe Boss's Orders is better. These little Subbles are pretty annoying though. What do we gust? Maybe the Remoraid, right? Maybe the Remoraid. Although I do want to have multiple of our fellas up. I think quick shooting is more important right now. It's way more important. So let's just get this Marnie out of the way. Slap down, collapse. Yeah, collapse Stadium is super nice, but not for now. But maybe they don't have Tower of Waters. And then go for Marnie. Will that be enough for them to stop this attack, this assault? Subble. We can also attack with Lumineon, by the way, so this is also a reasonable attacker in this matchup. Starbirth. What do we find? Finally, we have access to great cards. We have Twin Energy, which allows us to attack. We're gonna get 3 energies onto the Lumineon. Probably Level Ball, so we can find Drizzle, so Drizzle can find some more stuff later down the line. Sounds okay to me. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get this match off, but let's try it anyhow. Level Ball. Drizzle. Attachment and attack with Trinity Nova. Bam! 1, 2, 3. All of the quick shooters are... Nah, one quick shooter is prize. That's a little bit unfortunate, but maybe we draw it from the prize cards. 1, 2, 3. We have to use Raihan on the Shady Dealings Inteleon to, of course, get a lot of stuff done. Arceus is not what I wanted. They need 7 Rapid Strike cards in hand. Yeah, they might play Turffield Stadium. They might not. Here comes that Fog Crystal. Double up on NK. No, they don't have anything. Perfect. We marnied them into the perfect stuff. So, Drizzle, utilizing. Okay. Now we have this, right? Evolution Incense. Utilizing Evolution Incense for another Drizzle. Drizzle. Utilizing Ultra Ball. There we go. Get rid of this and that, I guess. Fetching ourselves quick shooter. Alright. Quick shoot. If we knock this guy out, he might leave this guy in the dust, so maybe we should focus our quick shooting onto something else. They might have... Yeah, this is okay. Let's go for Remoraid. You might scoop him up, but you never know. Trinity Nova. Poof. We still have more energies, but we need to keep them in the deck. We need to remain them. Come on, quick shooter. Lava Ball, not what I wanted, but okay. 2 NKs down, 1 NK to go. If they don't play like Rescue Stretcher right now, I wonder what they have from the morning though. They could have like... They scoop! Nah, there we go. We got our victory against Malamar because of the early game aggression of the Starbirth and finding Marnie and all that good stuff. Marnie paid off. So a deck that Shady Dealings Inteleon with Rapid Strike Malamar pretty much clunks up after a Marnie because they have so many evolutions. They have like Skiploom. They have stuff like Inteleons that they can now play. More Brawlies. Fantastic. Okay. We got Fate back in the deck. It's the score is 2 wins, 2 losses, so it can still improve a little bit. The deck depends on the matchup, to be honest. But who would have expected stuff like Hariyama for goodness sake? What is that, Hariyama? I'm gonna go first. And we're probably up against Charizard or Entei, and going first is nice with a deck like this. And Lumion is never priced, so it seems. Look at this fantastic artwork. Alright, we are up against a Mew. Can we have a revenge, please? We don't run Leon, which is actually a very great attack against this, but we do run 2 Path to the Peak, which also helps. Early game Path to the Peak would be fantastic, but it is what it is. So, we are going to be utilizing a Lava Ball for more Subbles. We will get out Arceus and Ice Rider. Ultra Ball. Quick Ball this. Fetching ourselves Arceus, the god of all Pokemon. Double stuff is in here. We're probably gonna be using Melanie, although an attachment here is also not too bad. So that means we don't need Melanie this turn and we can just go for a heavy research. Huh, interesting. This attachment means if we evolve into Arceus VSTAR, we can gust up a Mew instantly and knock it out for some prize cards, which is nice. I'm gonna go for this. This seems okay to me. Not using Ultra Ball right now, but it's alright. So that means we can just evolve, double Turbo Energy, bossing the Mew, 2 prize cards instantly. That's, nah, this messes up the entire plan. Now we need to find Choice Belt as well. Mew, 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 you're making it difficult. We can still use Melanie here, attach of the turn, Ultra Ball find... Chromatic, please, Tails! Marnie, what? What kind of a Mew list runs Marnie? What is, in what world are we living? What is this? Double Turbo Energy, nothing. We got screwed over. We do have the double Turbo Energy and Choice Belt, allowing us to get like at 150 damage output. Depends on what they throw at us. They have Battle via P-Pass. What in the world? We got Marnied. So unfair. And now we are in top deck position as well. Holy moly. Well, the cool thing is, Oricorio is super strong though. I think it's a kind of a must in Mew at this point. We also have Fan of Waves, which we might fetch here. They used Marnie instead of Alessa Sparkle, which is nice. And a Palpat to get the Marnie back, okay. It's like some sort of a disruptive Mew deck. They could go for Energy Mix. Can we have Training Cord, okay, fine. We can also still go for Keep Calling. They're going to be drawing so many cards. How many Stadium cards have they utilized? Only 1. Come on, we're in top deck position. They give us Meloetta. Come on! Marnie. Yeah, people want to be utilizing Marnie, it seems. This. We don't need more energies in the discard pile, so I'm actually going to go for Capacious Bucket so we don't draw into energies out of the Marnie. Utilizing the Choice Belt. And let's go for the Marnie. Come on, Arceus VSTAR. Where are you at? Are you kidding me? What in the world, man? What in the world? Training Court. What in the world, man? Collapse Stadium. Who are they gonna discard? A Genesect or a Mew? They're discarding a Genesect. Okay. And we are stuck because we didn't draw into any Level Ball, any Ultra Ball, any Drizzle, any Arceus VSTAR. Why is it? I thought this deck was hyper consistent, but it is not seeming to work out on TCG Online World. Power Tablet. Maybe he's stuck. They have Switch. Of course, they have Switch. Genesect for 1, 2 cards. Maybe they're stuck because of Collapse Stadium being so broken. If they have an energy, they could potentially attack with Mew, but then an Arceus comes rocking the scene. Arceus VSTAR. Either way, we have the Choice Belt, so the only thing that is missing at this point is a boss's orders. They give the energy to the Mew. Are they going to be attacking with it? Do they have the Mew VMAX? No, they're going to go for Psychic Leap, and maybe they're jumping back in the deck. This also means that, yeah, they're jumping back in the deck. Makes sense, I guess. They're giving us the Meloetta. Okay. They've already utilized like 2 Power Tablets, so... Finally a Quick Ball, which could indicate Luminion. Quick Ball, Luminion... We need balls at this point, and we don't have it, unfortunately. I really wanted to be bossing up some stuff, but it's not what it seems. What do we need? We could attach here. We don't actually need to attach here because of the fact that... Let's Quick Ball away this. Okay, let's find Luminion. Luminion is also a liability, by the way. They could boss that up instantly. But they could boss up the Ice Rider as well, I guess. We could Raihan. Fan of Waves could be strong. Maybe Path to the Peak is nice here. If we draw into it. Yeah, we have a couple of things. I think I'm going to go for the classic Luminion Research. So we can fetch ourselves Path to the Peak. Luminion, let's go. Research. And dig for resources. Let's go. Arceus VSTAR is here. Perfect. Allowing us to fetch any 2 cards from the deck. Before we utilize Path to the Peak, by the way. Ultra Ball. Let's get rid of these 2. Fetching ourselves Level Ball. Or Evolution. Nah. Drizzle. And then Drizzle finds Evolution Incense. That's what it is. Oh boy, what a match. We also have Fan of Waves, by the way. Okay. Have the Choice Belt. Could get Boss's Orders as well. Evolution Incense. The Ice Rider. Here we go. We are pretty tanky. And before we utilize Path to the Peak, we're going to be going for Starbirth, getting any card we want. And that is going to be probably Fan of Waves. And maybe another Path to the Peak. Although I really want to be... We have Path to the Peak right now. Maybe Boss's Orders. Taking some more prize cards. Boss's Orders seems nice. Or maybe we just, instead of like going for this, just get out the Shady Dealings Inteleon so we can do whatever we want next turn. Probably sounds like a better plan. I think so. Okay. Maybe we should have not gotten our Path to the Peak because we have Shady Dealings here, but it is what it is. Trinity Nova, slapping some damage. Triple energies. 1, 2. Might as well put them all on the Ice Rider here. I'm comfortable utilizing the attack twice. Could have gotten out maybe another Subble, but it's fine. Path to the Peak is here. They've already played the stadium down. They have like 1 Genesect at best. And we have Boss's Orders to knock out that Genesect. We can just manually retreat, knock it out with the Max Lens, and then do it again with another Boss's Orders. So Mew is on the run right now. We are getting our revenge back with our faithful Ice Rider deck. So I'm glad I was able to showcase like all the matches we're having today. Strong combo, right? Luminion fetching out whatever you want. From Supporter, Starbirth getting anything you want, and Shady Dealings getting everything you want. Slapping everything down, but if you don't have a Stadium card, it's all over. We also have Fan of Waves to get rid of that Meloetta energy. Pumpkaboo! Well, Pumpkaboo does not count as a Fusion Strike Pokemon. So they will only be able to draw 5 cards with 1 Genesect. And they've already utilized 2 Power Tablets, so it will make it a little bit harder for them to annihilate us. Definitely if they utilize... They would need a Lesser Sparkle. Yeah, makes sense. Escape Rope. Oh, that's an easy decision for me. Here comes a very tanky Ice Rider, which can slap 250 damage. If they don't have a Lesser Sparkle, no, they're switching again to the Pumpkaboo. Perfect. So now it's time to utilize Shady Dealings. We are getting out Fan of Waves and Boss's Orders, and they cannot alter our hand, so that's super bossed. Fan of Waves, Boss's Orders on Genesect, and let's freaking slap down Path to the Peak again. We're gonna be eating up a couple of Pokemon here. Ride of the Hiking actually is able to slap enough damage, but the problem is this Oricorio. Max Lance. 1, 2, bam. So we're getting rid of his draw power and slapping down Path to the Peak. Hopefully that is going to be enough to slow him down for the rest of the game. Because Pumpkaboo is already doing nothing. And now our main threat is like knocking out the Mew, right? We could have already knocked him out, but he could have slapped down like... another Stadium. Are you for real? Genesect for 1 card? Two Genesects in the discard pile is like fantastic. They just concede. We did it. We won and got our revenge against Mew freaking VMAX. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this battle video of Ice Rider with Arceus VSTAR. What do you think about the deck? Is it good enough for regionals? I personally think it's tier 1 because you have so many things you could add in. You can add in Leon to make it more difficult. You can add in the Yveltal, which can get rid of like 3 special energies. There's so many things you can add in into this Ice Rider, and it's already very solid as it is. hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, if you did, be sure to let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Go check out our sponsors, cardmarket.com. For European players, you can buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. And then there's Pokemon Store for, of course, TCG Online codes. If you want to be playing the game as well, get some codes over at PokemonStore.com and use the coupon code ZapLouisTCG for 5% off. And yeah, you can have 5% off on everything they have on the website. There's also YourPlaymat.com, of course, helping you to get your own custom playmat. You can get a playmat today and get 10% off by clicking the link down below. Anyhow, have yourself a fantastic rest of your day. I'll be back tomorrow for more Pokemon TCG epicness. I'm out. Peace.